Now, the Greater Accra Regional Minister Daniel Kwate Titus Glover has expressed satisfaction with the level of compliance at the ECOMOG fire scene, where a recent directive prohibited reconstruction efforts. During a follow-up visit on Monday, June 24, the minister confirmed that the area was being protected from encroachment and subsequently inspected the Kanda highway to ensure compliance with a ban on cattle sales. There's more in this report.
On Thursday, June 6, the Greater Accra Regional Minister Daniel Kwate Titus Glover, accompanied by Accra Mayor Elizabeth Teriasaki, visited the ECOMOG fire scene. During an interview with the media that day, the minister issued a directive instructing individuals not to attempt to reconstruct structures affected by the inferno.
It's unfortunate that they are living here under their circumstance, but I've instructed that nobody should live here anymore. Nobody. And we mean it. Because as regional minister and the regional security council, it is our duty to protect every life and property. So a gentleman said he's a chief around here. And I've told him that I'm pleading with him. We don't want these things to continue. We don't want any third fire. Therefore, they should prepare and leave. We'll make sure we put men on the ground to make sure nobody, and I mean nobody, lives here. I mean my words. And anybody who tries to rebuild will arrest the person and send him to court.
At 7:30 a.m. on Monday, June 24, the Greater Accra Regional Minister Daniel Kwate Titus Glover revisited the ECOMOG fire scene to inspect whether the warning against reconstruction had been adhered to. After assessing the site, the minister expressed satisfaction with the compliance and reaffirmed his commitment to protecting the area from encroachment.
This morning I came to inspect the work that has been done. On the 5th of June, fire gutted this place and it affected one of the pylon lines. So on the 6th, I came to see things for myself. So we've cleared all their foundations they had here. They wanted to come back. You could see on the ground that they have demarcated with charcoal. And the strong ones amongst them are taking over the lands and giving them bits and pieces and all that. So just to ascertain myself what has been done with my operational team and to assure the people in the region that I'm really on the job to make sure that people don't risk their lives. We need to look for money and wall here from the beginning to the end so that we can protect this place.
Following the inspection, the regional minister proceeded to the Kanda highway to inspect compliance with the directive against the sale of cattle along the highway. Upon arrival, he conducted a tour along the highway to ascertain whether cattle sales were still occurring. What did he discover, and was he satisfied with what he saw? This is what he had to say.
On a scale of 10, I'll give 8.5. I'm satisfied that the instructions I gave has been adhered to. We saw one big cattle behind us, and there were two that were tied to the tree. We didn't find the owner. But the guy who was seated there, I told him that when the owner comes, you should tell him to take it away, because we'll come back. If he doesn't remove them, we'll come and pick it and send it to SOS. So far, so good. I'm excited about it. And we have to make sure we put our eyes on the ground. It is not the duty of the regional minister to be coming around on these things. It's the work of the MCEs. And from here, I'm going to send them to my office and give them my final warning. I don't want to see any cattle here.
Following the ECOMOG fire incident at the Nkrumah interchange, the regional minister gave a directive warning all squatters against mounting structures at the scene. Today, the minister visited the area to ascertain whether or not the persons have flouted that directive, and it turned out they have not flouted the directive. But the regional minister says he is going to supervise the construction of a wall to prevent any further encroachment. Meanwhile, the minister again visited the Kanda highway to ensure that cows and cattle are not being sold along the streets. My name is Samuel Akom reporting for Channel One News.